All right, guys, don't forget we got Loose Ends live every Tuesday. Everyone, you call in. We're taking calls about the cast, anything you want to ask about the cast, me, Sebastian. It's a chance to connect with you Patreon listeners every Tuesday live at 8:30 East Coast, 5:30 West Coast. Hope to see you there, man.
This episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. There you have it, ZocDoc up and running again. There's certain times in life where fit really matters, like when you're picking out sneakers to start exercising again, or switching to a new brand of boxer briefs, or you're pulling the trigger on buying that big engagement ring. That fit really matters. And fit also really matters when it comes to finding the right doctor for your specific needs. You shouldn't have to compromise, and you don't have to, thanks to ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you could search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from health, mental, dental, eye care, skin care, and much more. Right, Pete?
Yep, plus ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. So if you guys ever needed to find another doctor, I'm going to be using ZocDoc myself. This is amazing, bro. Why am I going to stick to Fredonia doctors? This is unbelievable. So just go to the website and boom, you can find a new doctor in minutes. So stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc, ZocDoc.ZocDoc.com/thecast.
This episode is sponsored by DraftKings. In a world of slot reels and blackjack deals comes the most play event of summer from DraftKings Casino, featuring nonstop action and all-star cast of games, including A-lister Loki's Luck. This summer blockbuster is one you don't want to miss, people. Plus, new players can get $100 instantly in casino credits with just a $1 wager, and all players get a blockbuster bonus every week. So, sign up with the code THECAST and grab your popcorn. It's showtime, people, here over at DraftKings Casino. And if you got a gambling problem, please get the phone out, call 1-800-GAMBLER, or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, people, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void it in Ontario. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. New customers only. That's new customers only. $1 wager to earn $100 in non-withdrawal casino credits that expire in 160 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/blockbuster. Happy gambling.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
What's with this delay? Done, Patrick. What is going on with this fucking... I mean, every week. This guy should be here the night before, like the roadies.
Pete, I'm trying to connect with you a half an hour before, and it's been hard to connect with you early. And this delay seems to get better after about 5 to 10 minutes also.
Patrick, I just want you to know, if I was serious, I wouldn't say anything. So, but I hear what you're saying. You have every right to come back at me like that. But I'm not coming on earlier. I'm not coming on earlier just to do the sound check. I mean, I'll turn it. I thought you could turn my shit on anyway, bro. I came in here once. My shit's up and running. He's like, yeah, I got full-time access to your computer. I'm like, God.
Hey, this is good.
Wow. Wow. I mean, convenient, but scary. By the way, let's just say, I want to say thank you. You invited me and Jackie and Sadie to come to Cabo in late August. unfortunately and fortunately. I mean, we have a friend whose son is getting married, committed to the wedding. However, when you say, we'd like you to, hey, if you can, we're going back to Cabo. Love for you guys to join us if you can, the family. If my neighbor, Mike the mailman, said that, that means I got to go online and check flights and the hotel and a lot of things. If, headlining arenas in movies, on TV, one of the biggest comedians on the planet, it says that, there is, we were discussing this, there is a few other, I wouldn't say expectations, but assumptions that are made within that invite.
I don't like the fact that you just said that, and then while you were saying it, you did this, like.
Well, you're so goddamn sensitive about the whole topic that I'm tight walking here on a wire. As soon as I said expectations, I'm gonna go, oh fuck, he's gonna go expectations. The sun coming out is your only expectation in Cabo, all right, guy?
Well, first I want to talk about.
Yeah.
First, I want to talk about the vacation as a whole, and just vacationing as it pertains to the family, going out with another couple, what have you. So, I gotta tell first off, the Mexican people.
Yeah.
The level of service and hospitality is unmatched anywhere that I've been in the world. Now, I haven't been to India or Thailand, which I hear the service is exceptional. But I have been to the Middle East. I've been to Europe. I've been to Australia. I've been to Mexico, Canada. I've not seen this type of service. And let me give you an example. Everything there, no problem. Like, in the States, you get lip, right? You get an
100%.
eye roll. You get you stay at a hotel in the United States, and it's like, hey, can you make a reservation? Well, I don't know. So it's like combative.
Mm-hmm.
And here,
like when you go, I understand you have a free shuttle that goes from the hotel to the airport. We do, sir, but did you make a reservation? It fills up very fast. And if you did, just yes. What time? Okay, that's what you get in Mexico. You're hitting the nail on the head. But I just want to say, it's all about the seemingly wanting to help me. They're so good at that. I agree. In Mexico, they feel like they make you feel like they're happy to help. Unbelievable service. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, there's no indication that you are intruding or making this person's day an issue. Their job was to just take care of you, and that's it. And you take care of me, that's it. You're gold. By the way, gotta tell you something. Getting into Mexico, we got to the checkpoint to get in the border. They're saying you got any. By the way, you would get turned away on the smell of your clothes alone. They tell you go back to the fucking United States. All right? There is no fucking around with pot. They even say, you got gummy bears, the CBD gummy bears to help you sleep? If you do, get rid of them. You can't bring them in here. And I was a little offended in the sense that I was like, listen, guys, come on. You're carting fentanyl across our border. I can't bring a fucking gummy bear to help me sleep.
Yeah, right. Well, because they want to sell you the gummy bears when you get there. It's the same reason you can't bring your own booze into a bar. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Oh, yeah, we're all crystal clean over here. Listen, the cartel pulls right up to the shore at 9 a.m. and again at 4:30. And they got fully whatever you need, from gummies to fake pills. We're right there for you. Yeah. Please. Well, all of a sudden, they're all high and mighty over there.
we came back in the United States. We didn't even show the passports. I don't know what's going on at the board. They took our picture, and then that was it. Now, is our picture match up with the picture that they got on our passport and the computer? I don't know. We got right into the United States, no problem. It was harder getting into Mexico than getting in the United States. That's the point.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's finally gotten like that, because it used to drive me nuts when I come back from Mexico. I'm all tan, and I come up to the guy at customs, and he asks me my reason for being in Mexico. I saw my cardiologist. The fuck you think I was there? We all know I was there. Vacation. The service is unbeatable. So, yeah, they're just like moving it along. They take a photo of you. They see you on the way. Boom, come on back. We all know what you were doing over there, having a good time. How was it? Nice? Fun?
Going back in 3 weeks. That's how fucking phenomenal it was.
Wow. Speaks volumes.
I mean, when you're on the vacation and you're booking the next vacation, and I had a do you think vacations are great because you haven't been on one for a while? And if you think if we go back in 3 weeks that it's going to have the same effect? What's your take on vacations too close to each other?
Even vacations close to each other is one thing, but the other, it's summertime, so I really feel like you can't do enough. You can't do enough. But what I'm interested in is, like, I'm going back to Montana as well in a week, and I'm wondering if the bloom is off the rose. Now that I've done everything and I know what to expect, I'm gonna be like, oh, here comes the fire truck, takes the kids to get the ice cream. I'm a little nervous about that, and I'm definitely, there's not going to be a round 3. I'm never going back to this place again, because I do like the newness. Like, oh, what's that? Where's the pool? Where's this? But when it sucks, I can't have a good time at a place I don't love anymore. I could do that when I was 10. 11, 12, I can make a good time anywhere. At this age now, if the place sucks, I'm pissed. So that's why we tend to go back, bro. I don't know. I feel like you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. All right, this episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. All right, there are certain times in life where fit really matters, like when you're picking your sneakers to start exercising, or you're switching to a new brand of boxer briefs, or you're pulling the trigger on buying an engagement ring. The fit really matters, and fit also really matters when it comes to finding the right doctor for your specific needs. You shouldn't have to compromise. You don't have to, thanks to ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care, and much more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, who are located nearby, who are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and who are highly rated by verified patients. You can also see their actual appointment openings, choose a time that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. Sebastian, this shit is great, man. I don't know.
Guys, if you ever needed to find another doctor, I'm going to be using ZocDoc. It's convenient and easy. Just go to the website and boom, you could find a new doctor in just minutes. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/thecast. ZocDoc.com/thecast.
How was security over there? Did you feel safe?
I feel safer there than I do in LA. I tell you, I told my wife that.
I believe that, man.
I mean, you could pull up to a light on Beverly and get hijacked right out of your car here. And over there, I felt like I was. It was. I mean, I got to tell you, man, this was one of the best vacations we've ever taken. And I don't know, it's because of the kids are old enough now, where they are, self-sufficient and whatnot. But I want to talk about something, and I don't know if you've seen this on your vacations. And I didn't see any of this growing up. Well, I did in South Carolina. We went to Myrtle Beach, and we were in a kids club. But it's not like. The kids club is there for, like, you drop your kid off and then maybe you go get a massage, right? The kid club is not like I saw a kid in there that I think got dropped off 4 years ago, and hasn't seen the parents since, right?
Right. Some of them, it's like daycare for the whole week. We went to Mexico one year, and they had a kids club. And like you're saying, Sadie went once to like color or some crafting while we did a workout on the beach, and that was it. Now there was another couple there that we only found out about. They're like, oh, it's great. We have our kid in it all day. They have their kid in it so much. They're by the pool with us in the middle of the day, and the kid club does like a fake parade around the pool. And as the kid's going around, he goes, "Hi, Mom," and she's like, "Hey, Billy," just going back to her shit, like not even looking over, going, "Oh, I should probably pull him out of kindergarten in Mexico," which is what he's on right now. Holy shit! Just, you know what I'm saying? I think some of the staff had their kids in there while they work. So I'm right there with you, but, you know, and then they go, "He loves it. He's loving it." Oh, shit.
We're sitting there by the pool, and they got a guy with a 2-year-old in floaties, and he's with he's, you know, like, I'm sorry, 2 years old. Nobody's going in the pool with my kid at 2. All right?
Right.
Floaties or not.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Sorry, this is my goddamn my glucose.
Oh, it's going off on you right now.
I took the Bluetooth. I took the Bluetooth off, and my glucose monitor's wondering what the fuck's going on.
Oh, shit. So what happens? Does that thing alert you if there's a problem, and then you got to make a move? Like what kind of actions might you have to take based on what that thing says? Like, could there be a possible needle shot in the middle of the show? Like, alert.
No.
What is this?
It notifies you if you go above a certain level or below a certain level, and none of it's
of
none
what?
of it's.
How do you do that though? Like, what is glucose? What is that? How does someone
like,
go above or below? Like, what's mine doing? I don't know. Like, should I be worried about mine?
Bro, look at you over there. You're wasting away. You have no problem with glucose. All right, I'm carrying some weight on me, and my I can't process the glucose. We're analyzing the data.
Oh, all right. All I have to say is I can't tell your weight in a T-shirt, and if I can't tell your weight in a T-shirt, like if you're overweight, then you're not overweight. You know what I'm saying?
I could tell my weight, but anyway, regardless of
I know. Well, you're working.
Getting back to the kids club, bro. The kids club, for those of you parents out there, it's for small bursts of time. It's not 8 o'clock. Here's my kid. 9 o'clock at night. You pick them up and you put them to bed. All right. This is child abuse.
Well, I do have to say though, it was one of the most beautiful vacations we ever went on to Mexico. Sadie was 5, and honestly, it was one of the least fun times Jackie and I ever had on a vacation because we had this kid in our grill the whole time. So there is something to be said for throwing a kid in there, man, especially if you only have one, you know? I mean, it is like, the kid was like, up my ass. I'm trying to have a drink.
I get it. We've used the kids club. I'm just saying, I think some people are
Right.
abusing it. And it's not an alternative to parenting. All right? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. If you're asking your kid what she had for lunch, she was in the kids club too long. And what did they serve for breakfast? 2 meals? 2 meals you left the kid in there for? Holy shit. Imagine that's like a movie, like 2 parents put their kid in kids club, and then the kid's like, they put me in kids club in a Mexican resort, and I never saw him again. They ran off.
That's what I'm saying. This is the way. This is the way it's becoming. I mean, we put our kids in there. By the way, the kids club got greased for just playing Uno with my kids. All right, now, what's your take? You grease kids club. Next time you come back, do your kids get more attention than anybody else that didn't do a grease job?
I can't say yes, but what I would say is if it's one of those situations where the cartel storms the beach, the staff covers your kid. They can't cover them all, right? They find the kid that the hunch was on, and they hover over that one. This episode is sponsored by Shopify. You know, that's the sound of another sale on your online Shopify store. But did you know Shopify powers selling in person too? That's right. Shopify is the sound of selling everywhere, online, in-store, on social media, and beyond. Shopify POS is your command center from your retail store, from accepting payments to managing inventory. Shopify has everything you need to sell in person. With Shopify, you get a powerhouse selling partner that effortlessly unites your in-person and online sales into one source of truth. Track every sale across your business in one place and know exactly what's in stock. Connect with customers inline and online. Shopify helps you drive store traffic, plug-and-play tools built for marketing campaigns from TikTok to Instagram and beyond. So, I mean, come on, Sebastian, how great is this?
Get hardware that fits your business. Take payments by smartphone. Transform your tablet into a point-of-sale system. Or use Shopify's POS Go mobile device for battle-tested solution. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. Do retail right with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/thecast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/thecast to take your retail business to the next level today. That's shopify.com/thecast.
I don't know. It's a tricky thing, you know? Like, any activity you do, I want my kid to go first. Is that what you say? Eh?
Well, we went on a boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And another thing about the Mexican people, they're fearless. Everything is so casual. We were about to go snorkeling, and the guy's like, no jellyfish. It's okay. I said, well, yeah, now, you know. But if we get in, they could still come over. It's not like it's not like you're looking at pavement and go, all right, there's no ants here or whatever. I mean, like,
right.
They could come still.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I said, they could still come. Yeah, no, it's okay. The blue one though, whew. Okay. The blue one are bad. I said, it's like, no, the blue one, if you get bit by that, you get paralyzed. I'm fucking paralyzed. The guy, it's like, listen, like, why were you?
That's in Australia, though. I know that one. Australia gets everything, man. You can't dip a toe in anything in Australia without risking death. It's like everywhere.
I just feel if you go in the ocean, you're risking death, regardless of where the hell you're at. I mean, anything could fly in, right?
Right.
So this guy that I'm talking to has a tattoo on his bald head of a great white shark. Fucking shark, bro.
Right.
So I'm like, what? I go, bro, any of those? Like, any of those on your head in there? Oh, man. Hammerhead, man. Hammerhead shark in there. I go, okay, like, I'm sorry. I don't care what the hell you put in front of shark.
Right.
It's a shark. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Even if you're telling me it's a vegan shark, I ain't buying it. Even if this shark is only known to eat plants, it's only because it hasn't had the convenience of a fucking forearm right in front of its face. Right? I mean, I'm right there with you. All this shit. We talked about this in Florida, by the way. I asked you and you agreed if there is a responsibility when you're running into the ocean, in any ocean, but is there a responsibility to look for a fin as you're running in? And you agreed that there was. But then you hit me with some coconut tree bullshit. By the way, for the listeners, Sebastian was telling me that if you have a better chance of a coconut landing on your head and killing you than you do of getting bit by a shark. So I don't know if I buy that. I mean,
and I don't, you know what? I don't even. Who's doing this chances shit? Who's coming up with this stuff? Like, who's doing the research on this? Like, it's easier to get killed by a coconut than I don't know. Like, who's doing this? Like, who's like doing the odds on this? And who's reporting like deaths by coconut that they have enough data?
Can we get a Google from Patrick of just one article of someone dying from a coconut landing on their head? I'd like to see that. I've never even heard of that. Closest I heard is Mick Jagger falling out of a coconut tree when he was fucking high trying to get a coconut. Other than that, I've never heard any coconut talk, man. So, but bro, with the Mexicans, not to cut you off, but like we just went to a fair yesterday, so they had a mechanical bull for an extra $10 that your kid can go on if no one's doing it, right? And there's a Mexican guy working it. So I pay to have Sadie and a friend each do it. It's fine, going fine. After a while, when your time is wrapping up, instead of just turning it off, he makes it go faster and faster. Sadie's whipping around. This thing's got horns. I'm like freaking out. She's going to fall half off and get the fucking... She's whipping around. I yell at the Mexican. I'm like, yo, guy, what's up, guy, yo. And then she falls off, and Jackie yells at me and goes, Pete, it's a ride. What do you want to do? I go, oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So then the girl gets on, Sadie's friend, and I'm guy with the horns, and he goes, they foam. And like, they foam, I see that. And I'm like, oh, I thought they were real. All right, but seriously, man, maybe a little not so fast. He does her. She's flying around. She gets to the point he can't get her off. He's whipping her. She's yelling, can you stop it? Can you stop? I'm like, bro, stop it. He finally stops it. She's hanging half off. You ever have like someone with your friend of your family, like a kid she was upset. So Jackie's like, are you okay? And she's like, I think I need some ice. We got to go to the medical tent to get her ice for her inner leg. They won't give us ice because you have to fill out a form for a lawsuit before we can give you an ice pack so that we're covered. So she's like, are you all right? We're leaving anyway. We can get some at the gas station. No, okay, I can go. So now I'm going home in the car. I'm telling Jackie, I go, listen, these are Mexicans. They live on the edge. So I'm right there with you, bro. I mean, these guys, they could be like, a goddamn snake floating around in there. And they're like, he won't bite you. Go ahead, you're fine. They're nuts. Brave people. Listen, it's from service to like bravery. The Mexicans are great, you know?
We got coconut. We got a coconut article.
Well, what do we got? Small print. It's over.
The last headlines from 1973. Baby dies by falling cluster of coconuts.
That's like that's 2 years old. I mean, maybe it is rare. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of shark killings lately. Yeah. Listen.
Thy knee in picture.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Sorry,
Thank
bro.
You. Yeah, just coming a higher thing there. That's all right, bro. We're just glazing over the fact that about the baby getting killed by a pine. That's
what the fuck wants it is 1973. A baby gets hit 2 years old. I don't want. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the blue jellyfish in the water.
Kid have been 49 right now. Damn shame. I wonder if they cut the tree down. All right, go ahead. All right, this episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. All right, there are certain times in life where fit really matters, like when you're picking your sneakers to start exercising, or you're switching to a new brand of boxer briefs, or you're pulling the trigger on buying an engagement ring. The fit really matters, and fit also really matters when it comes to finding the right doctor for your specific needs. You shouldn't have to compromise. You don't have to, thanks to ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care, and much more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, who are located nearby, who are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and who are highly rated by verified patients. You can also see their actual appointment openings, choose a time that works for you, and Click to instantly book a visit. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. Sebastian, this shit is great, man. I don't know.
Guys, if you ever needed to find another doctor, I'm going to be using ZocDoc. It's convenient and easy. Just go to the website and boom, you could find a new doctor in just minutes. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/thecast to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/thecast. ZocDoc.com/thecast.
Think there's a plaque? All right.
Well, is this a new thing? Is this a new thing now? Well, listen. Is this a new thing with the napkin? What's this shit?
I'm hot. It's hot in here. This is 86 degrees out, dude. I'm not saying there's global warming, but shit is heating up, dude. I live in Miami right now. You understand? Ernest Hemingway would live here if he was still alive. He lived in Key West, Florida.
Do you got air conditioning? I mean, I feel like I'm looking at my grandfather who doesn't want to turn the AC on.
I do, but I created a studio out of this little closeted area. It's not that little. It's pretty big. And when I close the door, the air doesn't make it in here. So, but I'm all right, man. Yeah, you got a little glare going. What are you drinking anyway?
Oh, this is just a little Yerba Mate, plant-based energy. Some energy drink. So kids get in. I don't go in. I'm the only one in the party that don't go snorkeling.
Is this an ocean? What kind of body of water is this? The Gulf of Mexico?
Sea. It's a sea.
Sea. You don't think there's a responsibility as a father to not let your children go into the open sea without dad up to the age of like 12? I mean, you know, even if they're in the ocean, you're at the shoreline and you're getting into your ankles.
In looking back, probably should have got in.
Oh, yeah. Lake is okay. Nothing happened in the lake.
But what's your take? This is my take on it. Do you think being on a boat, if something, God forbid, were to happen, that I have a better chance of getting to where they are through a dive-in with no life jacket on and swimming to fight off the shark? Or if I'm with a life vest bobbing 10 feet away from them, you know, which, by the way, just
great question.
Just let me also state by saying this. Lana went in with Caruso. Caruso was not having any of it, so he got out right away. So it was Lana and Serafina and the other family in there. And me and Caruso, what they did for him was they put a... This is another thing about the Mexican culture. If you're in America, they would say, okay, come on out, and take everything off. The Mexican people go, we put a pad out there. We could put him on a pad, and he put his head in the thing, and you see it. I go, Jesus. All right. So I get on the pad with Caruso, and we do it that way. Like, they're figuring out ways to get this kid to look underneath the water, right? It's just above and beyond the expectations. By the way, everybody on the boat got grease too. So, you know.
You are modern day Sinatra. Now, dude, I got so many questions. Do you think that the guy who put the pad, like, he goes home to his family and his boy and says, like, you know, that American families are so weak and not brave, that I lay a pad and they put their face in it, and the boy's like, what, daddy? I know, I put the face. It's so ridiculous.
Pussies!
Or, you know,
pussies!
Now, here's the problem. with your other idea, because you bring up a great point. Do I have a better chance of reacting from the boat or trying to, quick swim over there? The problem is something, God forbid, happens and you're on the boat, right? Like, I just think instinctually if I can't even say it out loud, but a shark came and did something, instinctually, you're not going to jump in. You're going to go, what the fuck? Do something. Because there's something in you that's going to realize it would make no sense. There's nothing. What am I going to do? Jump on the fin? I'm not Aquaman, right? Whereas if you're in the water, maybe it'll turn towards you instead, or you can swim over and now you're at least in the thick of things and they're like, God, he ran over, his blood everywhere. But otherwise, you're going to be the rest of your life. They're like, so what, you stayed on the boat? Like, did you have a harpoon gun or something with you? No, I was just yelling and screaming, and you'd have to live with that. Unless you think you would jump on a shark. If you think you would jump on a shark.
All great points. But this is not an excuse. I'm just going to throw this out there. All right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think if I get into the water, it's equivalent like putting chum in the water to attract sharks. I don't know what's coming out of my skin.
Right.
But anytime we go anywhere, I'm getting eaten alive by insects, what have you. I feel I'm giving off something that attracts sharks, mosquitoes, bees, whatever the hell it is. I feel like I'm giving off it's like putting blood in the water.
Right. You're like a cream puff to these things, right? I mean, even animals that don't even eat meat are eyeballing you. Even elephants are looking up, going, "What the fuck is that?" You could be right, bro. You could be right, but do you have the bravery to do that? To just make yourself delicious and jump right into the mix? Here I am, boys. What you really want,
So, quick side note, which I found this out.
That is an edit, Patrick. Make that. Okay.
I just found this out. I didn't know that August. Oh, I did know August you weren't going to be on the tour, but we got invited by the Golden State Warriors to do a shoot-around in San Francisco when we play. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. We could go and play basketball in the arena, right? And Pete is claiming, that he's phenomenal in basketball. I figured that we maybe get like a 2-on-2 going with maybe me, you against Jock and Pat, But you're not going to be there. But there'll be other opportunities because I do want to see your skill sets when it comes to basketball. I want to see this Correale jumper that we keep talking about for the last 13 years.
Listen, I got footage locked and loaded for this cast. I just keep waiting for you to find any kind of high school footage we can put up to it and do an old cast that way. But you're dragging your feet, man. I'm starting to wonder if you got any soccer.
I got it. It's in a box. I gotta go when I go home to Chicago. I'll definitely get it. But getting back to the boat, we ran into a school of dolphins. I've never seen anything like this. It got to be over 100 dolphins that we just came across. It was like everything that you could possibly go right went right. One of those vacations like. You don't see one dolphin, you see 100. You don't see we had a bird come over our heads and just stay there. So you looked up and you just saw the belly of the bird. I mean, literally was about 6 feet away from our heads. Like it was planned. Wow. Like they said, release it, and then the thing fucking came in. It was like Jesus Christ, right? Like everything worked. It was just everything we did. What's your take on this? Those wave runners,
like a jet ski sort of, but you're sitting down, right?
I lost them. I lost you.
Like a test.
Bro, this is fucking next level, bro.
That's fine. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Good.
so are we recording?
Yeah. So...
All right. Technical difficulty, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. So we did the wave running. We did... oh, God, what else did we do?
By the way, that's like jet skiing, but sitting down you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Sitting down. I took Serafina. I took Serafina. She sat in front. And this is the first time she's ever been on one. So I give it a little gas, right? Little gas. She turns to me. She goes, floor it.
I love it.
I was never like this as a kid. I was always very, go slow, no risk, careful. This kid's like, floor it. So I'm like, all right. So we floor it. Bro, do you ever get scared before your kid and got to act like you're fine? Like
on a ride I've had that. Yeah, Ferris wheel, I'll do that. I'm like, oh, what if you?
Bro, those things go fast. I was like, Jesus. Like, and then if you get any wake in that water, you're like, swoom, boom. I mean, you're going up and down, and down. Easy. I'm 51, bro. Listen. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm just saying that these types of activities that I'm doing, mid 30s. You get past 50 and you're airborne on the ocean.
Right.
Could cause a stroke.
100%. You could break a rib just from hitting a wave too hard at our age with the brittle bones. I mean, all you got to do, and this will freak you out. I think about what my dad was doing at my age. At my age, I was already living in New York City. I was already dating Jackie when my dad was my age. Holy shit. You know? I may as well be Billy Joel with the 6-year-old and an 8-year-old. It's like I'm right there. So when you think of it in those terms, you're like, man, we are doing things that our parents weren't doing at our age, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
But I find with the wave runner, I've done them a few times here and there. Did it on vacation. It's got a time limit. It's got like, unless all right, the water sprays on me. I don't need to own one of those. It seems like it gets pretty boring within an hour, right? I mean. Could you just buzz around forever?
20 minutes. You talked to Lana, though. You talked to Lana about this? Lana's doing tricks on the damn thing. Lana's out there in a circle, standing up, spraying me. You know, she does like a spray job. I mean, you could have fun on it if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. What about sailing? Have you ever sailed? I've never sailed in my life. I wonder how I'd be with ducking down, doing the thing, fucking letting it out. Have you ever sailed?
Not sailing.
No.
Anything that has we saw a windsurfer. He had a surfboard and then he had a kite pulling him around. And I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that. I mean, I don't know what the hell was keeping that guy on the ground. I figure if you're attached to a kite and that kite's got some gust to it, you're gone.
I've thought about that too. Like I know you want to get a big leap, so you want that air to take you up, but when does it start to take you up so high where you're like, yo, what the fuck? Detach. Or do you just, like, it could take your shit out of, like, into a neighborhood. You just land in a backyard, like, what a fucking ride. Oh, shit. Yeah, but I don't know, bro. They say sailing, you leaning back on that boat, you know, on one blade. You know, when they got them double blades, they say there's nothing like it. I don't know. I would need a bottle of Dramamine to get through that shit. A bottle. Man.
Oh,
so,
shit.
I don't know. So, by the way, when you tip, what I want to know is, are you dropping these tips after the activity, after the service, or prior to the service? Because if you're doing it afterwards, are you defeating the purpose? Like, unless you go back, they know you. Now you're the guy who tips. So now you'll get that service right out of the gate. And you're also a known comedian, so maybe you'll start to get a reputation like Sinatra, where I just heard this guy drops hundreds like fucking nothing. Otherwise, do you ever find that you're tipping after and they're going, oh shit, if I knew he was going to give me money, I would have blah, blah, blah for him.
I got to tell you something. What just happened, and I don't even know if Patrick heard it. I had a little gas bubble come out of me just now. In other words, I farted just now, right? Wasn't planning on it, but I have these headphones that I can't hear shit. And I don't know if the volume of what I just did, where he heard it. And by the way, I think it was air. I don't think we have to evacuate the room. Did you hear anything?
Right.
No, you got away with it. Yeah.
Okay. But I had to mention it because I wanted to let him know that I knew I just did that.
Right. Yeah, I hear you.
And this could be a sign of age, bro, where you're passing gas and it's just, you don't even, like, there's no warning on it. It's just, oh, that just came out. Like, nothing. I mean, there was no, like, okay, I got to hold this in. Could be a sign of losing ball control.
Well, I mean, was there at least acknowledgement of, I got to fart, I'll let it out slow, and it all came out on its own? Or, like, you literally just, whoa, I just farted. Didn't even know I did. Whoa, yeah.
No warning, bro.
Yeah.
It was just no warning.
Right.
But it was like a little air bubble, like just like a little.
Right.
That's it.
Air bubble this time. Air bubble this time.
Put it this way.
You bring up a good, yeah.
Little. I think the Mexican cuisine might be digesting itself.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, I'm glad you had such a good time that you're going back, but you bring up a good point now. For someone who's deaf, when they go to fart, how do they know if it's coming out too heavy, too fast? You know what I'm saying?
But I want to circle back on what you just said about the tipping. I tested it. Mm-hmm. I did a tipping before, and I did a tipping after. And I'll give you the example on the tipping before. Sat down at the pool, right? Waiter got greased right from the get-go. Didn't even order anything, right? Now, when he came to pour the wine in my wine glass, he's pouring. He goes, say when. Now, say when was because I gave him a tip. So I got a little bit, like I was dictating the pour. If I didn't tip before, I would have not got as much alcohol. So to your point, I think tipping before solidifies, hey, I ain't fucking around today. Let's get this shit going. And I'm willing to take care of you regardless of what, like I right off the bat. And then I tipped the shark guy with the shark tattoo and the whole crew afterwards. They got greased. So I think if you're going to go back, which I'm going to go back on that boat again, they're going to know, okay, this guy tips. Let's, when you tip, you get better service. I know that because I used to do it.
But when you, for the listeners and for myself, when you're giving a tip to the waiter before anything is done other than you sitting down, is there something said? Like, hey, here you go, my friend. We're gonna have a nice afternoon together. Is there something said like that or anything or what?
He's just comes up, boom. There's nothing said. There you go. That's it.
All right. I don't know. I feel like I'm I feel like tipping ahead of time is the way to go. But on the flip side, if you tip ahead of time, then you have great service. Are you also expected to then tip that same person at the end? Because if you're going to tip me what I deserve anyway, just because you're giving it to me up front doesn't make me impressed. If you're giving me a little sniff up front because you're going to give me even more on the back, that's exciting.
I knew we weren't going to order enough where that would have been his tip. So, for example, we ordered about maybe $200 worth of stuff. I gave him $100 to start. So, $200, 20% of that would have been $40-$50. So he made double.
Right. Nice. Yeah. I see you because I notice like so when you tip, like when we're on the road, I see you tip and stuff. That's for business and stuff. But when you're out and you're traveling with another couple, for example, I don't know if you did or not, but when you do, like if I was with you, I can't be dropping C notes left and right. So like,
no.
Yeah, am I going to be pointed out later on by day 3 to like, no, that's the friend. Stay fucking away from him. If you ever see him floating around by himself, you don't get the C note. He's got to be next to the other guy. Like, I don't want to come sit down at breakfast, someone comes over, good morning, and then you come and sit 2 tables over, and my guy goes, fuck. I almost had him. So,
yeah. So, this is murky waters here with going into this whole scenario with what happened. I'm trying to stay out of that. I'm trying to give you other aspects of the vacation before dipping into that.
Okay, because there was another couple. I got you.
Yeah, another couple, great couple, good family.
Well, I'm just saying it from me. I'm saying when you invited me, if I had gone with you, I wouldn't be dropping 100 next to you. Like, if we got off that boat, let's say you're giving each guy $100, I'd be giving, I'd want to give 20 to the whole boat, but now I'd be like, Jackie, you got 4 5s? I guess I got to do palm to palm here with this shit. Now, are you going to get off and say to Lana, 4 5s? I don't need to stress. I'll just go to fucking Lake George.
No. The expectation is like when I went on the boat with this other family, I just took care of it. I just took care of the boat.
You did say there was another family. Okay, right, yeah.
Because when you do things like are a little out of the ordinary or a little extravagant, if I want to do it and I have another family with me, I'm not going to make that family pay for that experience because it's above and beyond like what they would do probably, right? So
yeah, I just
take care of it. That's not a problem. I don't have an issue with that. It would be presumptuous of me to he's going to split it with me half. No, I got it. We did it. I'll take care of it, soup to nuts. That's fine. And I'll leave it at that. Can't go any further. I'm trying to figure out what else happened on this trip. But before I even get into that, there's something that's sticking in the back of my brain that I need to ask you because I want to take care of this during this cast. You sent me a video of a seal at this fair you went to. All right, so
sea lion, yeah.
Sea lion. Okay, I need to get into this.
Okay.
What did I watch? I don't know if we could throw it up here for the people to watch. Do you want to set this up?
I only want to set it up because I'll even tell you ahead of time. So before you watch it, I was at a fair about an hour from my house, Little Valley. They have it every year, and it's a little, carnival, and this is the sea lion. They had the show last year. This is a guy, like a Mexican guy, and he's got I guess it's his girlfriend. She does more crowd work, and they do stuff together. Show's about 30 minutes. They do, I think, 3, maybe 4 shows a day. They got a little trailer to the left they live in, And this is just like your wheelhouse, and I was driving me nuts trying to figure out. I want you to watch this little video, and based on all the info I gave you, what does this guy make in a week? Let's do this. So you'll see the size of the crowd, you'll see the venue, you'll see where he lives to the left. I just can't figure out. And watch how much he keeps giving so much fish. I said to Jack, he's going through $15 worth of fish feeding these things. See the camper in the background? That's it. See the little camper in the background?
All right. There's a lot I got to take in here. First of all, with your price of admission to the fair, is this guy included, or if you want to see his show, it's an extra fee?
Included, which blows me away. $15 for adults, all the rides, all the shows. Had to pay extra for the mechanical bull, but all the rides, all the shows included. $8 for children. So me, Jackie, Sadie, we brought a friend, but if it was just us three, $38, riding all the rides, watching the sea lions. That's why I said to Jackie, this guy's giving $15 worth of dead fish to the sea lions just to get him through the fucking show. Because they won't even move a fin without you tossing them a dead fish. You know what I mean?
Is that a pool I saw in the foreground?
Basically, it's an above ground pool in the foreground. Then they got a wet stage that the fish can slide on. Like a little pool to the right, which is like the bullpen. And then the wet stage. And then more of a pool in the front. And that's it. You could break that pool down and set it up in 45 minutes. See, go back a little bit, Patrick, where you were. Just go back a little. See that back thing? That's his trailer. He lives in that, the guy. What is he pulling in a week?
Well,
and is he making enough in the summertime fairs that in the winter he just chills out and lives off of that sea lion money?
Well, here's another question. Does he have to buy the sea lions, or is that
right? Is it included? Like, we'll give you this amount, but it's your responsibility to keep them sea lions up to code. And like, you know, the environmental people come here and check on the sea lion. The sea lions loved them. They were kissing them and shit. I don't know, man. I don't know if they would rather. It's just, it's all so sad. I can't get past the sadness of it all. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the fact that these sea lions have to be transported from stop to stop. Like, how the hell are they getting these sea lions to the next fair in Pennsylvania? Right?
I know, right, bro? Can you imagine being a sea lion and you would never imagine someday you're going to be in a water tank on I-90 West bouncing around in the back of a semi. Holy shit. I just not. Yeah, you want to be out catching fish off the coast of San Francisco. You fucking on our way to Harrisburg. Oh shit.
Well, yeah, there's so much to digest there. Even like the tricks. Is he, you know, like we practice our set at the comedy club. What is this guy on his off nights taking the seal out of the tank and going, oh, all right, we gotta teach him another trick. What are we gonna do? Like, is there a rehearsal that goes on with these things, or are they just doing it on the fly, hoping to God this thing does a handstand?
I think it's a little like Cirque du Soleil. We spend the off season practicing back at our main aquatic center, which is like his backyard in fucking El Paso. But he did say, and I can't remember what tricks he had last year, this year, but he goes at one point he's holding a ball. So like I said, there's a pool to the right, pool to the center where the main stuff is done, and a little one over here. And he's like, people think all sea lions balance balls on their head. They don't. It's very hard. It could take 6 months to a year to 4 years to maybe never happening. He said with a Mexican accent. He goes, but Trixie, she took to it right away. And then he hits a ball into that water. Go, and she dives right in. She comes out doing that. And then she comes on the main stage and balances with one fin in the air. But he throws her. I saw, Jackie, did you see that? A bigger fish. So I think when she's doing that, she knows I ain't getting in a sardine shit. I'm getting a fucking flounder after this. So it's all just based on like, trick reward. Oh man. So
that's good.
I don't know. I guess it's a lifestyle, man. I'd love to see a documentary on people that live and work at carnivals.
Oh my God, bro. It's a whole different lifestyle, man. It's a whole different lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, my question to you is, talk about going to something and then going to it again. You've been to this fair before?
Yeah, we have. But this is, yeah.
So like, does this wear off when you go, okay, guys, like the next year you're going to go see this guy again and going to go, okay, let's go see.
No, I actually did the family. Every parent knows this. I did this when we got to the front of the fair with Sadie's friend. I'm like, Sadie, we were leaving. I go, take a good look around, girls. This is wrapped for life. And they go, yeah, it is. Like they went on like 3 rides. They didn't even want to go on the rides because either the rides are like, spin around, you're going to get sick, or they're so freaking scary. It's insane. I don't know who's going on these goddamn rides. By the way, if I was like worked for the government and there was a warrant out for somebody's arrest and I found him working at a carnival at like one of those games, I'd say to the other cop, nah, just leave him. This is worse. This is worse than jail. Oh, God. Then both girls won goldfish. So I'm going, these things are going to be dead in the morning. Let's not do this. And they're both like, no, we want them. So we're going to go to a pool afterwards. We had to drop each goldfish off at the house before we could go to the pool. So anyway, but yeah, it's done. It's the last year of the carnival. And I just can't, I spend the whole time just looking at people. There was one couple that came by. I said to Jackie, I think they're cousins. This is inbreeding. This is truly inbreeding. Their kids were like, hey, they were all like dirty, just fucking. Then 2 other guys come walking up and I go to Jackie, oh my God, look at this shit. You couldn't even wash your fucking, like right off the tractor. They just hopped off and someone yelled, we're going to the fair, Bubba. And they just hop off the fucking tractor. Like just... Bro, you go to a fair, and last thing I want to say, not everybody's vote should count the same. It shouldn't. It shouldn't.
So the 2 guys off the tractor, half a person.
They don't even get the vote. We think, no, you don't. You're not voting.
All right, that's our show for today. Pete and Sebastian here. Appreciate you guys listening. And again, it's nice to see you guys at the shows. Seeing a lot of fans come out and see the live comedy. SebastianLive.com for your tickets. Pete's not going to be with us in August because he's going on a wonderful vacation with his family, and he'll have stories to share from that as well. And whatever you guys are doing this summer, hope you're having a safe and fun time with your family. Soak it up, because these times are precious and they're fleeting. That's another thing I learned on this vacation, was to soak it in, because there's not going to be another time where Caruso's going to be 5 swimming with sharks.
That's it. Without Dad. With Dad on the boat watching.
I feel bad. Nah,
good hang, brother.
I feel bad. Take care. All right, everybody, this episode is sponsored by Shopify. You know, that's the sound of another sale on your online Shopify store. But did you know Shopify powers selling in person too? That's right. Shopify is the sound of selling everywhere, online, in store, on social media, and beyond. Shopify POS is your command center for your retail store. From accepting payments to managing inventory, Shopify has everything you need to sell in person. With Shopify, you get a powerhouse selling partner that effortlessly unites your in-person and online sales into one source of truth. Track every sale across your business in one place and know exactly what's in stock. Right, Pete?
That's it. Connect with customers in line and online. Shopify helps you drive store traffic with plug-and-play tools built for marketing campaigns from TikTok to Instagram and beyond. You get hardware that fits your business. Take payments by smartphone, transform your tablet into a point-of-sale system, or use Shopify's POS Go mobile device for a battle-tested solution. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. Do retail right with Shopify. So sign up for $1 per month for a trial period at shopify.com/thecast. All lowercase on the cast. Go to shopify.com/thecast to take your retail business to the next level today. Shopify.com/thecast.